So I just got back and I'm going to do my art homework now because yeah, I was supposed to do 2 hours of art. I've already done 1 hour at school because I did it in my free period and I stayed in the art class, but now I'm going to do the second hour. I might just do art for the rest of the week, really. I've got to do my history homework as well though, so that will be happening soon. I think it's also best that I actually talk you through what I'm doing in art, like what I'm doing right now. So the project is, like we have a piece of art basically, and we look at copies of artists that we like, and basically what we do is we copy that art and we put it into a piece of, like, we copy the art itself down on a big sheet of A2 paper, which what I'm doing right now. I'll insert, you can choose any artist you like, it's just got to be abstracted, and basically what we're doing is we're zooming in and zooming in and zooming in. So it's like we take the whole thing, draw it, then we zoom into like a specific part of it, and then you zoom in again. So I'll add some pictures of the artist I chose. I chose Jasmine Chan because her art is amazing and I adore her, and I've been watching her for a long time, like since 2018 I've been watching Jasmine Chan. So like literally it's 2022 now, it's been 4 years and I've been watching her for 4 years, like, so like yeah, I love her vlogs and everything, and I just thought it was a good idea to do her art. And basically this is, I'll put a picture of the art that I chose. I chose this art. It's the acid trip one, I think. She drew, like, she abstracted and painted this amazing piece and she called it Acid Trip, and I just thought it was amazing. And I basically changed the colors, like the color palette, and because our teacher told us we can change the color palette if we wanted to, so I changed the color palette. And I changed the color palette and used different colors. Basically what I did was I used Adobe Photoshop on my phone, and I modified the color, like the tone, the highlights, the reds, the greens, the blues. Like I just modified that so it didn't look too crazy. Like at first I made like a sheet of paper where I kind of swatched the colors that were originally on her original piece, the colors she originally used, and then I changed it to the colors I'm using. So I don't know if I'll have the chance to be able to show you what I'm talking about, but I basically swatched some watercolors and put that on like a piece of paper and just basically said, yeah, this is the colors she used, this is the colors I used, because our teachers told us we can change the colors that we're using for higher grade. But I didn't want to go too crazy. Like at first I was trying to change it from the purples, the greens, to blue and red, but you've got to be careful that it doesn't change and look too crazy and too bad and too bad. You don't want it to look too bad, you know. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just working on the A2 sheet. I've done my little plan on the A4 piece of paper in a square, and I'm cutting that into a circle. On the big board I'm doing a circle, Basically on the big board, it's this 4x4 piece of board, wooden board, and I'm cutting that into a circle as well. And I did get inspired by Jasmine's also idea of using expanding foam, but I'm not using it in the same way she used it. Now, she used expanding foam to create like a almost like an upside down volcano on one of her pieces. What I'm doing with the expanding foam is I'm just using it to border the outside edge of my piece. So almost as if it was a mirror, and I don't know if any of you saw what she did with the mirror basically, and she used expanding foam on the outside of the mirror. If you type into YouTube DIY mirror expanding foam, it should come up with a couple of other people who've used expanding foam to border their mirrors and to create this really nice frame around their mirrors. So yeah, I've got the expanding foam up there. I mean, I would go get it. I'll go get it. So I don't know if I've showed the expanding foam before, but it's this one and this one. I'll add a link of them down below, and I got them from Screwfix. I bought two different types just in case, like one works better than the other. This one was cheaper than this one. So we'll just have to wait and see which one does the job the best. I also don't know if I'm going to need more. I think I'm going to need more because the boards are massive. Like, I didn't think they would be that big, but I saw them again and I was just like, God, these are big. Like, okay, like we have to work on these. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, I'm just going to film myself painting now. Basically this plan of what's on the board, of what's on my sheet, will be on the wooden board. So I will film myself painting on the wooden board soon. So yeah. Also, sorry if you can hear some background noise and background stuff. That's just my siblings making noise right now. So yeah, let's go. Time to paint. If you look in here, it's so dirty. This is what happens when you're an artist. Fine, I think Taylor Swift's going on tour. I want to go see hers. In tour. Lucky, lucky, lucky people. Hello! So I'm filming my voiceover this morning in my mum's car because it's quieter and there's hardly any noise or anything. It's quite quiet, except that dog barking right now. But this is the best I can do right now, so like, yeah, it's quiet and I'll film my voiceover. I look completely naked because I'm not wearing any makeup whatsoever, but hopefully it goes well. So yeah.